All right, welcome to another edition of AWUN News, all woke up news, where we tell it like it is and you get all woke up. So, let's get all woke up. I definitely, it's been a while, so there's all kinds of stuff to cover. I'd like to say that I'm on it and I'm going to cover all this shit, but I'm probably not. I'll be able to pry 2 or 3 things out of this fucking head, and that'll probably be it. But yeah, I think a good place to start would be the Sith Lord speech that fucking Biden gave, huh? Yeah? How was that? I even seen lefties on the Twitter fucking saying, what the fuck was that? You know why? Because what the fuck was that? I was trying to intimidate us is what that was. And you can tell it worked. We're all even afraid to talk about it. But yeah, what a fucking dickhead, And what was it? I mean, who was the producer of that? We all know that motherfucker doesn't make any decisions, right? He gets led around on a leash by the babysitter and is told what to do, what to say, where to stand, right? And I don't care whether you voted for him or not, or whether you support him or not. I think if you still support him at this point, yeah, you need to put yourself in a deep state of meditation and say, what the fuck's wrong with me? Why am I the fucking way I am? But mommy not buy you that fucking electric-eyed pony that you wanted when you was a little kid. Your My Little Pony set was incomplete. Is that what it is? So whatever the fuck is wrong with you, seek help. You know what I'm saying? They got doctors and shit for that. Not when we can trust doctors anymore, but maybe the brain doctor's not as bad as the other doctors that have been going on for these last couple of years. That. Which is another thing we can cover. The Pfizer dump. If you haven't read it, I recommend going and reading that shit. And it'll be pretty clear to anybody with any kind of fucking logic, common sense whatsoever, why they wanted to keep that shit in the bag for 75 years. That's right. You know why? Because goddamn. Also, ivermectin is now approved for COVID. And you can try and fucking censor me if you want, YouTube, but that's the fact. It is approved now as a treatment, which kind of would lead me to think that the emergency approval of all this experimental stuff that you lab rats took, maybe that cuts that out now. That's what I read, that you can only use emergency shit if there's no other alternatives. And we all know now that ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine, or whatever the fuck, how you say that one, did in fact work, is a good treatment, and heal you up in a couple of days. According to my experience, my son took ivermectin prescribed by his doctor, and bam, cleared that shit up in like 2 days. That's right, I checked that, and it is approved now, so you can't censor me on that, YouTube. But anyway, back to the stories there. It should remove emergency use. And I know that's going to get this video banned, but hopefully like 2 or 3 people see it and be like, what the fuck? Is he right? Do a little research and holy shit, he's right. Anyway, we covered Lord Sidious, covered emergency use. Hey, the cities are looking great. That's right. Yeah, all the Democrat-run cities are, well, they're looking like third world fucking shitholes is what it is. And that doesn't have anything to do with the third world invasion happening down on our southern border, which is still going on. You can fact check that too, motherfuckers. And it's not immigrants. That's right. They're illegal fucking aliens. They're invaders pouring across our border in alarming numbers, okay? So, yeah, fact check that too. Immigrants file paperwork. They learn the language. They take the oath, right? They do the pledge thing to the flag and all that you commie fuckers hate. So yeah, those are immigrants. The rest of these motherfuckers are illegal border hoppers and should be dealt with harshly and quickly and sent the fuck back where they came from, right? But hey, that's just my opinion, right? You know, there's laws and stuff that say that too, but you know, fuck that. All cops are bad anyway, right? Right? Yeah, we're being invaded. Simple as that. Fact check that. We can't sustain it, you know. Perfect example is these fucking sanctuary cities that all these Democrat shitholes that we were talking about that are turning into third world countries, they're pissed off. They're like, hey, the fuck's the deal with sending us all these people? We can't handle them. Hey, guess what? Border states can't fucking handle them either. And they shouldn't have to. There's laws for our sovereignty. One of the functions of government is to protect our fucking borders and our sovereignty as a nation. That's the rights of the citizens to put them over our knees and smack them if they don't. That's right. You can fucking check that too. The documents that founded this country go into detail about that kind of thing. So, you know, all you government folks, pay attention now. Pay attention. That's just the way it is. That's why this country's the leader of the free world, because we're the freest nation on earth, because we're the ones that actually hold the power. And anybody that says we're not, that they're just fucking lying to you to keep, you know, control and keep this commie takeover going and happening, you know. It'll stop when we stop it. We need to stand up as a people and say, that's enough. Reenact our rights and move along. Maybe make it another 250 years. Get rid of the Federal Reserve. Just abolish those motherfuckers, seize the assets, and we could easily last another 250 years. They are our enemy. That's a fact. I'll probably get this video banned too, but that's all right. You fucking commies have a good day. Because commies are going to commie. Right? Am I right? That's right. Let's see. What else I'm going to rave about? Kyle Rittenhouse won his lawsuit, one of many, right? To the View. That's right. You know, the cattle house, I call it. Anyway, they ran their fucking mouths, talked shit that they shouldn't have talked, and they got sued for it. And it was a good one, too. It was like $22 million, according to what they're saying. I cannot verify that because I don't give a fuck enough to look up the actual paperwork, but that's what I'm told. And I am told that they had to write an apology. I'm sure it was sincere, too, especially from Joy. Joy this, right? That's a miserable motherfucker to have that name, you know what I mean? Does she wake up any day and not be like, it's Trump still, you know, that's just a fucking miserable pack of motherfuckers on there. And I imagine the folks that watch that a lot probably are too. And, you know, allegedly, am I right? Am I right? You know, gotta say the words, don't want to get Kyle Rittenhouse, right? But yeah, that's the beauty of comedy, you know. It's all satire, and, you know. Look at that. Gravity. Yeah, so things are getting stupid now. Let's get back to the news. What's that dude's name? Brittany, over in Russia. 9 years, right? The same government and people that lock our citizens up for marijuana and really lock up motherfuckers that bring it across international borders, those same people are trying to get that motherfucker released. You tell me. I don't know. Motherfuckers are gonna motherfuck, I guess, right? It's all political. It's just to make noise. And, you know, oh, look at the oppression, you know, that you broke international law. What the fuck? You know, you play, you pay kind of deal, right? Remember all that shit? You made a choice, you fucking got caught, fucking deal with it. Trying to fuck with Russia over it like they did something wrong. And people say that too. Oh, it's political. How is it political? Any of us fucking got caught with that shit over in Russia, we wouldn't even been on the news. We'd just be locked the fuck up for 9 fucking years, right? And 9 years later, we might write a book or something about being in Russian prison. I don't know. Maybe that's what Brittany or whatever the fuck, you know, maybe that's what get you some money off that, fix you right up. So, yeah, drifting again. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. Now, that's the end of that. There's not much else to say about that. You did your crime, now do your time. And stop making excuses. And don't expect the country that you shit on for years and years about how fucked up we are and disrespecting our flag and everything. Why should we come and help you anyway? That'd be a good way to end that segment. Have a good 9 years is what I'm saying. And see you later. Maybe when you get back here, that song will mean something to you, right? Maybe that national anthem might. God damn it. Place is a lot fucking better than Russia, I can assure you that. But who knows? Who knows? I think you will be an ungrateful motherfucker your whole goddamn life. And just be miserable, because that's what most of these people are about. It's just the misery of themselves and their victimhood and shit, That's how Marxism digs its claws in. It finds the fucking losers and the people that can't be grateful just for the fact that they're alive, it gets into them and makes them feel like they're losers because of something somebody else did. You're losers because you're losers. That's right. You're losers because you're losers. And that's how communism gets hold too. And all the little losers think that they're going to somehow rise to the top of that commie soup. I don't know, get driven around in limousines and shoot little flags on the fucking hood or something. But guess what? You'll be some of the first to be stood up against that wall or knelt in front of the ditch, depending on which turns that particular commie dictator on that's taken over. So, yeah, that's how the world works. People that hate this country don't know fucking anything about it, certainly don't know the history of it. We are the freest, most non-racist country on earth. We're the best opportunity on earth for anybody to come and get some shit done and do something. It's a little rough right now, especially with the Biden gas price hike and inflation hike. That's Biden's fault. Fucking Vladimir Putin didn't have anything to do with it, guys. Sorry, fact check that. When you shut down your oil production and shit, you have an oil problem. That's right. When you spend money you don't have, like shipping all our fucking money over to the Ukraine. It was only like 3 years ago, the whole goddamn country, both sides, left and right, we're talking about how fucking corrupt that nation is and how fucked up, evil shit goes on there all the time. And now all of a sudden, we got to ship them money? Sounds like more like Biden's getting bribed, right? There's a rhyme in there somewhere, one of you rap folks, and jump on that, because that's what I think is going on. He's covering his ass for what's on those laptop that was real, and the diary that was real indicates what kind of people we're dealing with here. Like Skippy, that's right, Podesta's back in the White House. Look that motherfucker up. Do a Podesta art. Do that internet search and tell me if you think that fucking dude should be anywhere close to the hallowed halls of our great nation's leaders and, all that blah, blah, blah bullshit, right? Yeah, look those motherfuckers up, right? I don't know. What else do we got? I haven't done a long one in a while, so I'm trying to hang in there. But I get lost pretty easy. And lose interest. For those of you out there that care, my granddaughter count is now 3, and they are alive and well and beautiful and having a great life. They are grateful for the country they live in. That's right, fact check that. And they will not be indoctrinated into this commie bullshit or any of this Marxist crap that's going on. They're just not gonna. They're not even going to know about that until they're teenagers and I tell them about it, because, that's not going to be part of their world. And I think they're going to see the ramifications of that, though. You folks that aren't stocking up on food and aren't growing food and aren't meeting and interacting with people that have different kinds of foods, you better get on it. You better get on it. Winter is coming, as they say. But I think that's going to be it for today. I could use some coffee, and I just can't remember anything else to talk about. That's right. So this episode is once again been brought to you by our sponsors at Unbutthurt. If you are a whiny little fucking bitch and just sit around thinking about what you could be fucking oppressed about or insulted by or triggered by, ask your doctor if Unbutthurt is right for you. Likely it is. The rest of you folks have a groovy day, and thanks for watching.